Okay, here we go.
Tiff's shaping up to be the hero of this challenge.
This is Making the Merge.
We can very well win this thing.
I'm a dog person now.
I'm making the merge, baby.
Your dog was sick. I'd say I'm coming over. You know, I cracked open a coconut and they didn't cheer for me.
You're either in survivor or not.
Making the merge. It's not about $1 million. All I want to do is win 1 million hearts.
Hearts. Guys, welcome to Making the Merge. I'm still mad I got pulled over, but I'm happy about having a full team.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So you got a car yesterday.
I wasn't even going to talk about the pullover. I was going to talk about the team, but you know what? Might as well.
Day one, you get a ticket. Insane.
It's more like day 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like day 1 driving a distance.
Give him a little credit.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I think that's hilarious.
How does it feel to be the only person with a full team right now?
Feels great.
Let's not talk about it.
I mean, I'm
No,
basically full because Savannah was definitely not going to win. So it feels like I still have a full
I
team.
think that you're both doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah. It's amazing that I've gotten through, 5 episodes, 7 eliminations, and I still have Aubrey and Siri and Dee and Stephanie and Rick Devins and Jonathan.
I'm Brandon, and I have Chrissy, Tiff, the hero of the episodes, Joe, Emily, and Colby. And listen, folks, I know there were a lot of other clips that I could have pulled for that intro.
I think it was great.
But you know what? Tiff got a shout out,
dude.
And I was going to use it, baby.
But here's the thing: is she did so good in that challenge, still didn't get a confessional. They still didn't give it to her.
No confessional, but a shout out. Tiff's the hero of the episode.
Yep, she untied that rope real fast, and she also
helped them come back.
Yeah, she didn't get a confessional, but Aubrey mentioned liking her at one point.
That's true. That is very true. And Chase, what do you got?
My name is Chase, and I have been 4 of the 7 eliminations this season. But I still have Christian and Coach.
Wow.
CNC Music Factory.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go all the way. I've got the TIDEWALKER himself and the human android. So
How about that?
We're gonna go the distance. And then Jonathan's not here.
No.
Yeah.
Because I kid you not, at first I was like, okay, that's okay. Everybody can miss one every now and then. But then last night on the Fresh from Tribal, I started to really think about it when Jonathan's wife, Kristen, was on
Oh, wonderful.
Fresh from Tribal, and she goes, I don't know what he does either. Because the reason he's not here today is because he was like, oh man, I was sick Tuesday, and so I'm swamped with work. And someone in our live chat goes, okay, sick Tuesday, work all day Wednesday, swamped Thursday? Yeah, what's the deal with that?
But also, this is why we put it on the schedule.
Same time every week.
Yep.
11 or 11:30. It doesn't. Just depending on
he was like, "Hey, do we do 11:30?"
In PD's defense, we have changed it a little bit, and and for me, and I appreciate that. But it's the same general time.
Yeah. Same general time, same general
place.
But
same
here's
general
the thing.
Jonathan.
Jonathan, he does a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He's so busy.
I'll say this: he's put out a lot of songs this season, so good for him.
That's
no
true.
song this week, guys. Don't get your hopes up.
And that's so funny because it's the Taylor
It's
Swift
the
week.
easiest one we could have done.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But
You
that's,
know
we
what?
don't take the easy road.
No, we don't. When the easy road is here, we lay down dead.
No.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
don't.
we're a speed bump on
That's
the easy
right.
road, baby.
That's also that's exactly right.
One other Jonathan note is that he does so much prep, and he does so much research for these episodes that clearly he couldn't fit it in the schedule this time, having been sick on Tuesday. It was just too much.
I have your candy. I haven't
you
tried it.
haven't?
No, I wanted to wait.
Okay,
until
I was
you were-
waiting for an update.
There
I
we
know.
go.
How do you open it? What do you
pop off the cap?
You just pop it off?
Yep, I
Okay.
left a little note that said "Viva la Raza, love PD."
It's not appealing.
Okay, so I do want to.
And you gotta push it down.
So this is like It kind of looks like a little rocket.
Yes, it's like
And
a push
then-
pop,
But then you push it, but there's a lot of holes.
and
in
the
it.
liquid comes out like
You gotta kind of push it
strings.
hard.
Good Lord.
Makes you work for it.
It really does. And then you just kind of.
I mean, I didn't have to struggle that hard. And then you just eat it. But it's not sweet. Don't be alarmed.
But it's also not spicy.
No, it's not spicy.
But it's not spicy either.
Or Chase said it was, but
I was trying to think of the right words. Yeah, he didn't like it either. He doesn't like it either. No, it's not good.
What is that
I think
taste?
it's great. Tamarind.
Yeah, we got a comment from someone, and they were like, that was painful to listen to as someone from Mexico.
Huh.
I'm into it.
I don't hate the flavor. And I will say, there is a slight spice to it. You weren't wrong.
But it's
A
not
little.
like spicy.
It's not spicy. There's a slight, tiny little kick.
Yes.
I have a weird texture thing when it comes to food. This
Are you autistic?
This is a nightmare for me. The fact that it's like it's coming out of a lot of hole. I don't know, man.
This could not have gone better for me. I thought it was going to get flipped back onto me, and everybody was going to be like, "Chase, you're an idiot."
Let me do one more bite. Because
It was not.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
like
if you give it another shot.
But I'm not a candy guy in general. I'm just not a candy person.
I don't like the way it looks.
No, I didn't either.
I don't like it.
No, it's bad. It's bad.
Okay.
I think Undisclosed Woman has great taste. She's the one who picked it up.
Well,
I hate it more the second time. So, but I love you so much, and I love that you thought of me and that you got this for me, and I love that you're a friend that will understand that not everything is for everybody.
Yeah. And thank you for being so much nicer about it than Chase.
I will say that I actively it makes it I feel uncomfortable inside of my body.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
So,
well, now that we've done a good 10 on that,
Now that I have made Bran feel uncomfortable inside of his body,
which is not uncommon when PD shows up lately.
365 Potty Girl.
yeah,
Pump it
all right,
back.
I needed a little palate
Yeah.
cleanser. Palate cleanser.
Hello, season 50.
Guys, the Sanctuary episode was great. Liz Beef, phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'll say this. You guys are very funny. No one made me laugh more than Liz Beef.
Yeah, she really came
Liz
swinging with
Beef
those picks.
was so funny. I was driving down the road, and I heard her say RFK Jr., and I about crashed the car. I was dying.
The Glee cast was my favorite.
It
That
was
made me
so
laugh
out
very
of
well.
left field, RFK Jr., and then the thought of him, it was all very funny to me. So,
Yeah, she
and
did
your
awesome.
RFK Jr. is great as well, PD.
Thank you. I'm not going to do it again.
Why?
But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Why not?
Because I think we should just leave it. It's a Sanctuary
We
exclusive.
did it. Yes, if you don't know what we're
You've
talking
made
about,
Bran do his Mike White impression every episode.
Because Mike White was on Survivor.
So was RFK.
in our dreams. And I do want to say I have seen so many lovely comments on podcast, our podcast, and the YouTube and the whatnot about the Mike White
Wait,
impression.
you got a sponsorship from Whatnot too?
I wish, but no, I didn't. They won't return my email.
Yeah, now a staple of the show is us not getting into it until 10 minutes in.
Well, guys,
But let's delay it a
We're
little
having
more.
fun.
This show, as everyone loves to remind us, this show is not about talking about Survivor. It's about having fun.
Well, it is talking about Survivor, but not in a way that is smart, I guess. Let's read the Reddit comments.
It's got to the point. Yeah, let's read these. Because it's got to the point where at first I took it as a badge of honor that we were the dumb show. But then after these comments, I was like, oh, I think it's gone a little too far.
It does feel like they're
Now it feels like they're antagonizing
now
us.
it's like, and now it feels personal.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I was vanity searching, and I found some people talking about us on Reddit, and then I sent it to the group chat. Do either of you have those pulled up?
I have this. This is Making the Merges very funny. Thank you. Just a few dudes hanging out, roasting each other, discussing the episodes with the occasional spoof song. The humor might not be everyone's cup of tea. Okay, that's fine. I get that. Another one, though. There's no former players, but I really enjoy Making the Merge. Just four friends shooting the stuff about the show and having fun doing it. The bits are great, and they bring an interesting take on the show. I don't know if they're my fave, but I would add, okay. So again, it's like I want to get ahead of this.
Yeah.
I want everyone to know, like, I know it's dumb. I know it's stupid. Here's another one. They don't get exit interviews, but they have managed some special guests. Highly recommend Making the Merge. Granted, their analysis is anything but insightful. If you're looking for a group of friends enjoying Survivor, this is what you get with Making the Merge. You guys don't always have to preface.
Yeah, it's like they're warning everyone.
Yeah. Like, hey, I like this, but don't like hold it against me, is how all of those reviews are. And I get it. I understand.
It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but my wife and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's such a...
I'm really caught up on anything but insightful.
Anything but insight.
And what's so funny, though...
I feel like occasionally we...
that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, I know that we goof off a lot, but I feel like when we do have takes, they're not bad takes.
Maybe they are.
Like when we say, oh, Tiffany was really awesome in this challenge, I don't see how a Rob Has a Podcast or a Mike Bloom spins that in a smarter way. Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't know.
We are pretty dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I would be pretty confident in Mike Bloom's ability to spin anything in a smarter way than us.
That's true.
I love Mike Bloom.
He's so good.
Can't spell PD without D.
Speaking of spinning, how about we spin our way into the coconut fields and open up that coconut? I did a lot to get there.
I liked it,
You
though.
can't spell PD without D.
Let's spin into that coconut field and crack this coconut.
You know where coconuts grow?
Yeah.
In the fields?
In the coconut field. So in this particular coconut field, the coconut we're cracking begins with a very upset Ozzy.
Yeah, he's mad.
Ozzy and Angelina were left out of the Mike White vote, and Ozzy is not taking it too well. Christian has a realization. He said, I've seen this from Ozzy before in South Pacific when Cochran left Ozzy out of the vote. And Christian wonders if Ozzy looks at him and thinks of Cochran.
And at that,
Such
the
a
visual,
cool-
so it's like, I wonder if he sees me. And at the time, Christian's on the screen, and then he says, and thinks of Cochran, and then it fades into
To
Cochran.
almost the exact
shots.
But with Cochran talking to
pretty
Ozzy
good.
instead of him, it was...
good.
Same
I
shot,
think we're going to
same
get an
setting.
Emmy this year. I think we're going to get an Emmy.
That's going to be the
that
thing.
transition's going to get us an Emmy.
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think it is.
And then speaking of transitions, the next morning, we didn't have Ozzy anymore. We had Oscar.
That's right.
Chase, since you understand Ozzy on
Yeah.
a deeper level than
sure
me
do.
and Bran, could you talk about this transformation in the morning?
And you know what? I will talk about this from a place of knowledge because I do this often.
Will it be insightful?
It will be so insightful and anything but dumb because I do this often in my real life. You get a little frustrated.
Yes,
You-
like maybe last week
Potentially.
during the show.
Potentially.
And then you go home.
Yeah.
Potentially you're a sensitive person and you happen to crash out over things. But then you get home and you realize that was not the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit embarrassing that I got so upset over something so menial. And then you go and apologize. And I think that the way that he handled it the next morning was a little bit more spiritual than I would have done it.
Sure.
But I think he's that kind of person.
I think at the end of the day, both you and Ozzy realized that.
Chase, it's nothing to get upset about.
Exactly. And I think that's what happened. I think he went to bed and then an undisclosed woman whispered in his ear in his dreams, Ozzy, it's nothing to get upset about. But realistically, jokes aside, I think he slept on it, realized that was bad for his social game.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And you ready for some analysis?
Let's
you
get
nerds?
anything but insightful analysis.
What do you guys think was actually what happened? Man, I started off this analysis with the worst sentence.
Let's do some good analysis. What do you guys think?
Was Ozzy honest when he was talking to Christian? He was like, "Hey, you know, whatever, it's all good. I forgive you. Hug it out. Blah blah blah." Or did he just realize, "Uh-oh, that didn't look good"? I don't actually feel bad about what happened. I think what I did was fine, but I need to try at the very least to minimize.
I think we get our answer in the scene where he's apologizing to Christian.
Yeah.
Then he goes and talks to, who is it that he's talking to? Is it Stephanie?
Stephanie is who we talked to next.
And you can tell very clearly he's still upset with Christian. And he then pitches to Stephanie that they should get Christian out that night.
I think he was genuine when he was talking about how he doesn't want to be hot-headed Ozzy anymore. He wants to be Oscar. He's got a poncho on. He's doing
That's
breath
true.
work. He had a coat of many colors.
That's
He
when
did.
you know he hasn't whipped it out. That was what I was talking about last week.
He hasn't
where-
whipped it out in a while.
Yeah,
But
where yeah.
Yeah. So I think Ozzy was being genuine, but at the same time, he was still mad at Christian. So he,
yes.
simultaneously wanted to apologize for his behavior, but still is mad at Christian.
Boom.
Yeah.
Scene.
Very insightful from us.
It was. Whoa. Do that again.
Whoa. I thought that was a sound drop.
That's what I'm going to do anytime we analyze.
That's great. I like that. I like that a lot.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
So Stephanie, who Oscar talked to next.
Yeah.
Stephanie wants to smooth things over with Ozzy. She left him out of the vote, but she's the only one who knows about his idol, and she wants to use him as a number. Stephanie said, Ozzy, I get that you're upset, but if you work with me, nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Yes. Yes.
That's right.
Yep. And then on the Sela tribe, we've got Jandre the Giant.
Yep.
Jandre currently has an alliance with Dee, Camilla, and Charlie. So he's looking at the other three of Devins, Suri, and Rizzo. And Jandre wants to get closer to Devins. He starts throwing Rizzo's name out there because he can tell Rizzo is in it to win it. I think everybody on season 50 is in it to win it. But,
I know.
But Rizzo especially, according to Jandre.
Did you see when he goes to talk to Devins and they're walking down the path, they left in the fact that Devins just toots?
Yeah.
It's like a fun, we haven't talked about poop or anything like that in a couple episodes. Here's a fun toot. Chase hated it. Chase hates anything involving toots and or poop. And we know that. And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I thought it was a little funny.
Chase, would you like to give your groundbreaking analysis on the fart?
Analyzed.
No.
Not analyzed, I guess.
Not analyzed.
Where was I at? So Devins is closer to Suri, so he's fine with voting Rizzo. But Dee isn't down to just go along with Charlie and Jandre's plan. Cut to Dee and Rizzo in a hammock. And Dee tells Rizzo, not only do I like you, but we need each other. Are you willing to work with the girls? And feminist icon Rizzo says, yes, I worked with girls on my season. I am not a guy's guy. And I think he said it again.
He said like 3 times.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not a guy's guy.
Not a guy's guy.
Not a guy's guy. Rizzo is living PD's dream. Am I right?
Yeah, getting to be such a performative feminist in front of so many people.
But he gets to work with Baldy last season.
Oh, yeah.
Gets to work with D this season.
Suri?
PD is freaking
Working with Siri?
out.
Okay. I might be living vicariously through Rizzo this season. Is that my theme song now?
Yeah, it is.
So Rizzo tells Dee about the Billie Eilish boomerang idol.
Oh, you are? Okay, yeah.
I'm the bad guy.
Pirates. Arg. Nailed it.
Chase, can you do it with us next time?
No, I think that's more of a you guys thing.
I thought
Since
what?
when?
That was on the episode
Hey,
of the
we
show
did that
you hosted.
together.
I
No,
don't
come
recall
on. Hey, come on.
I just don't recall that.
Just think about it.
I like to create things and then step back while you guys take the reins.
Pirate. Arg.
There we go. I did it. Sounds better with 3 people.
Thanks,
You can admit that.
Chase. Yeah, so Rizzo told Dee about the boomerang idol.
Analyzed.
Rizzo, in the scene, he might have told her, but they didn't show us saying that it was his idol. But Dee was very excited to learn about the Billie Eilish boomerang idol. We're learning a lot about Dee's music taste this season. She
sure
loves
are.
Zach Brown, and she loves Billie Eilish.
I mean, but you could tell by the way that she responded that she doesn't love Billie Eilish as much as she loves Zach Brown.
She did not give a flying fuck about Billie Eilish.
I thought she was into it.
She goes.
No, Camilla was the one who didn't give a flying fuck.
Yeah,
about it.
but Dee. No, we saw Dee almost cry over Zach Brown,
Yeah.
as she should.
What? She's like,
she was just
wow.
putting it on for Billie
Wow,
Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
No, I'm joking, obviously.
That's how I would have responded, though. If I hear Billie Eilish and I'm like, wow.
They would have had to edit it for me because I would have gone, oh, she couldn't be bothered to show up.
She's with as many times as
Zach
they're
Brown was here.
mentioning her, at some point she has to show up.
You would think, but I don't think so.
They are mentioning her
It's 8 times an episode.
so many times.
Yeah.
I'm the bad guy.
Pirate.
Arg. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I thought you might be.
Next up on the Callow tribe, we hear from Coach. Coach loves the social game.
He does.
He says people think he's bad at the social game, but that's just because he drew lines. Coach 4.0 is great at the social game because he's more gentle this time around, and Coach has given himself a new nickname.
So good.
Tell us what it is, Chase.
It's the Tidewalker. God, he's so cool. But what's so fascinating, as we learned last night, he keeps talking about how all of these nicknames that he's given out this season are very influenced by Japanese culture,
That's
ancient
right.
Japanese
Yeah.
culture. It took a very quick Google search to find that the Tidewalker is not a recognized figure in traditional Japanese folklore or mythology. It appears to be a modern fictional creature, specifically an elite enemy in the video game Arknight's Infield.
You don't know the journey that Coach once spent 16 days blindfolded in the Japanese jungle, and he heard from a guy who told him about this. So don't act, Chase, like your Google can compare to the life that Coach lives.
Well, and I'm going to be completely honest here. I wasn't even the one that Googled it. It was someone in the Patreon chat last night.
I did also try to look into it. Could not find anything linking it to the Japanese.
Yeah. And PD loves the Japanese.
I do. I'm a big fan. I pay 999 yen a month to watch their professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Dude, how do you still have money?
I know.
I have great news.
What's that?
Yen are like pennies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
Give it
quite
away.
pennies. It's like around the same. It's like
You're
it
paying
comes
like
out
$9.99.
to like $9.49.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So
Very insightful.
very insightful. So Coach says, in ancient Japanese lore, the Tidewalker is the one that moves around obstacles instead of crushing right through them. And then in the most predictable move ever, Coach wants to go to the end with Joe and Colby. Not only does he want to go to the end with them, Coach has nicknames for them too.
Oh, man.
And allegedly, these are also based on Japanese lore.
That's right.
I highly doubt it.
Lore,
Joe's nickname is the Stone Bell
The Stone Bell.
which is like, what is it? You're strong and stuff.
because the Stone Bell monks are strong and trustworthy.
That's right.
And he thinks that Joe is the most trustworthy person to ever play the game of Survivor.
Right. And I'll say this. Joe did seem truly honored by this. Joe, Coach is doing his thing, and Joe, it seems to be really moving him. And that was nice.
I guess.
It was probably the knighting motion that Coach
Yes.
did with his hand that really
Right.
moved Joe.
Was Colby as welcoming to this?
I don't think so.
But Colby's nickname is the Oakbound Warrior.
Which is a cooler nickname than
Because-
Stone Bell.
Coach said the reason is because he's the freaking lawmaker in the forest. He is incredibly strong and moves forward in the face of evil, and he knights Colby too.
Lawmaker of the Forest is really...
Colby's was just sitting there like,
He's
Okay.
like, okay,
Whatever
Coach.
you
want,
All
brother.
Then we get a confessional.
yeah, he said in the confessional he loved it. I don't know.
He's like, I got a nickname from Coach,
That's
man.
right.
That's really cool.
We actually were sent a voice memo from Jonathan about this very topic that I thought might be helpful to play right now.
Gentlemen,
2
you
minute
wanted
pause it.
Coach-style nicknames. I'm going to give
Can we
them
hear
to
that
you.
breath
Now,
at the beginning again?
I am
Pause
of
it.
Welsh.
2 minutes and
2
22
minutes.
seconds.
And then it sounded like he took a deep breath to get started.
Gentlemen, you wanted Coach-style nicknames. I'm going to give them to you. Now, I am of Welsh descent. I'm 98% Welsh, so I thought, why not go with my heritage? So I also wanted to do like a Coach impression, but I realized I kept turning into Nick Cage. But then I thought, Nick Cage, nicknames, why not? Let's just do it in a Nick Cage voice. Let's start with PD. Let's start with the Gwillian.
like Jennifer
The
Coolidge.
Gwillian's
Can you
lore,
pause it?
they're the old ancient...
This is like
He
Jennifer
sounds like a
Coolidge.
mix of Jennifer Coolidge and Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He does. But yeah, sure, Nick Cage.
Let's do it in a Nick Cage voice. Let's start with PD. Let's start with the Gwillian. The Gwillian's lore, they're the old ancient rock ones. Fey spirits that lead travelers astray on dark mountain paths until they fall off a cliff to their own demise. They're known as gaslighters, masters of fake plans, leading people down a path of false securities. Then they strike a punishing blow. PD edits us, gaslights us, and yet somehow runs the show and punishes us for it. Gwillians translates into the Night Walker. Next up, we have Bran, the Asgurian Grog. The lore is inspired by the Gwiggly, the dog of darkness, haunts mountain passes, known to be ancient. It's said to be as old as the rocks themselves. Their trait, unyielding endurance and ancient age. Bran is so old, yet somehow he survives. He's a fixture and haunts us, a foundation for us. He haunted our DMs, then he ended up on the show. Asgorian Grog translates to mountain bone. Bran is the mountain bone. Next up, we have Chase. He's the Alphonk Twill. Next, that lore, the Alphonk is the lake monster, sometimes known as a beaver, sometimes known as a crocodile, that caused floods by thrashing back and forth. This is an agent of chaos. When they feel like they're in trouble, they begin to thrash, causing a flood of maybe paranoia, to hide their own insecurities and hide their own escape from the attacks. Chase is always thrashing, always under attack, specifically from PD.
Yeah, that's true.
Alphonk Twill translates over to the Lake Cracker. Chase is the Lake Cracker. Enjoy.
You know what? I apologize to Jonathan. I thought this was dumb at first. He crushed that. That was awesome.
The Lake Cracker.
The Lake Cracker.
I'm the Mountain Bone.
And I'm the Night Walker.
Those are pretty sick nicknames. In fact, everyone from now on, I will not be responding to anything other than the Lake Cracker.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I'm fine with being called Night Walker, but
Night Walker, Lake Cracker.
Lake Cracker.
Lake Cracker.
That was worth the 2 minutes. I was on board from the beginning.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about the Nicolas Cage.
His impression got better as it went along.
Honestly, I forgot I was listening to Jonathan.
I did
there
too.
for a
He's
while.
really good at transforming his voice. It's like the Frank Sinatra song you did last week.
Yeah.
Really good. Really good.
Well, you know what? Hey, Jonathan, great contribution.
That was
Hey, Jonathan, great contribution.
That was incredible. Speaking about Coach doing this, at one point when he's giving these nicknames, he shakes Joe's hand and he goes, "You're my number one. You're my number one. We're going all the way."
Yeah.
I really expected Joe to go home that night.
Maybe would have if it wasn't from a girl, Tiff.
Maybe.
We'll get there. We'll
the
get there.
hero
And her
of the
excellent
episode.
rope untying skills.
There goes my hero. Watch her as she twists.
Great contribution. Hey, Chase.
Yeah.
Great contribution.
Thanks.
Hey, Jonathan,
Chase.
great contribution.
Thank you.
And a great contribution from Coach is that his mentioning of Japanese lore led me, to try to verify this. I couldn't find it, but what I did find was these creatures that I'm very fascinated by. I was sending pictures of them in the Patreon chat. The Japanese sea monks.
It looks badass.
Yeah, Google it. Pause the podcast or keep it playing and Google it. But not if you're driving, because then you might owe the county $230. All right.
Not that you'd know anything about that.
Yeah, not that I would know anything about that. We're still on the Callow tribe. Aubrey's on the bottom,
Yep.
but aligned with Tiffany. And she said Tiff is like a ray of sunshine for her. She loves Tiffany. She's the only person talking to or about Tiffany that we get to see.
Yes, I will say this. It is very nice to finally have somebody appreciate Tiff like I do.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was somebody other than Aubrey who doesn't want to be there.
Allegedly.
But you know what? PD, you and I, we are in it together at this point.
You're right. And it's nice that somebody appreciates Aubrey. I wish it wasn't Tiff, who we never see anything from. But
hey, at least she wants to be there.
Well, I think they're helping each other want to
They're
be
helping
there.
each other. That's exactly right.
But Aubrey knows that she needs more than Tiffany to get further in the game, so she goes to Coach. Aubrey says she wants to play with people she respects.
How about her playing the game, Chase?
Mhm. So she wants to play with people she respects, is what she says to Coach. And Coach hearing someone respects him is all he needed.
That's
because
exactly
he was
right.
so happy to take Aubrey under his wing. Coach said he's finding when you're being yourself, people gravitate towards you. I'm finally myself. This is finally me, world.
Yeah, and I'm finally myself, the lake cracker.
Yeah. Hey, Late Cracker, let me ask you this. You were the one that originally were like, hey, Aubrey doesn't want to be there.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
that one episode. Do you think she's over the hump? Listen, we've talked about it before.
I do.
Survivor players, at some point, almost all of them have a tough day.
Yes.
Aubrey's baby was earlier
Yeah.
than it probably should have been. Is she over the hump? Is she honestly ready to play?
I think that it's very, very clear that she is trying harder.
Uh-huh.
So I think that maybe she just had a little bit of a hard time adjusting at the beginning of the season. They're 11 days in. I think that she's there to be there. And she wasn't the first boot, you know?
Right.
So I think that definitely calms nerves. And yeah, so yeah, I will say I think so.
And this is an excellent... analyzed. I'm going to do
Great
some more analyzing. It was a great play to go to Coach and appeal to his massive ego.
Yeah.
Because it
absolutely.
worked immediately. Coach had no qualms about being like, yeah, you know what? I'll take you under my wing. And then he's talking about wanting to genuinely play the game with Aubrey now.
Well, because she's a number for him as well. Like, you can take away the fact that she, flattered him. I mean, you need numbers. And then on a tribe like the one that he's on, honor and integrity mean everything.
Honor and integrity, baby.
Do we think Aubrey's going to get a nickname? And if so, what would it be? We've got Oakbound Warrior and Stone Monk, right?
And
or
then-
Stone Bell Monk.
And then Coach is, of course, the
Tidewalker.
The Tidewalker.
Yeah. And I'm the Nightwalker.
And I'm
Yeah,
the
how about
Lake
you?
Cracker.
Yeah. Mountain Bone.
What would
Not
Aubrey
bone.
be?
Aubrey, I don't know much about Japanese. Well, neither does Coach. I would say
What's
her
the-
nickname will be the Young Buck.
Okay.
Oh,
That's the only thing I
okay.
know about Japanese wrestling.
That's
is the
not-
Young
they're-
Bucks were there for a while.
They were from California.
What's
but they wrestled there.
what's Japanese for not going to win it?
Loser.
How dare you? I'm gonna pull into the Japanese lore that I know about.
Okay.
From New Japan Pro Wrestling. There was a wrestler named Yoshihashi who had loose explosion written on the back of his tights. So I'm gonna say that Aubrey's nickname is going to be Loose Explosion.
No. She will be named Sasaki, history's greatest loser.
What did Sasaki do? What did he
Famously
lose at?
known as the rival of Miyamoto,
Uh-oh.
often depicted in modern media as humanity's greatest loser. Despite his legendary skill, he lost his most famous duel and is revered because he accumulated losses throughout his life.
Let's
while
see,
striving
let's
for
see
greatness.
who takes out whom takes out whom first when it
Yeah.
comes to her rival Genevieve.
Oh yeah,
Who makes it longer, Genevieve or Aubrey?
we'll find
In
out.
that case, I hope Aubrey makes it to Final Four at least, so that Genevieve is in the Final Five.
So that I have to get a tattoo.
Yes.
Guys, I wouldn't be opposed to a tattoo of Coach's new nickname.
But the problem is,
What about your new nickname?
I would also not be opposed to the Lake Cracker.
we want to put a tattoo on you that you would be opposed to. That's the issue. So if Genevieve, for anybody who doesn't know the context, if Genevieve makes it to the Final Five like she did in her first season, Chase has said he will get a tattoo because he doesn't believe Genevieve's making it that far.
Yeah.
He will get a tattoo of our choosing.
But what about, I mean, it could be fun to do something like a picture of a lake with a picture of a saltine, like jet skiing in the lake for your new nickname. That's silly.
I think that's fun.
It's silly.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
We'll workshop it.
We'll work.
Tattoo analyzed. So on Siva, Charlie wakes up Rizzo, who was sleeping in a boat,
Weird.
to ask
Charlie
him.
was watching him sleep for a while.
Charlie probably was watching him all night,
Yeah.
just thinking about what he's going to do to him.
Evil Charlie this season has been such a fun character to watch.
Dark
It has.
Charlie is not doing well.
He
I
consumed with anger over the fact that Rizzo. Because here's the thing: if Rizzo would have just done a better job explaining the situation,
Yep.
he didn't betray Baldy.
right.
His number one was Savannah last season. He's just his best friend was Baldy,
But he didn't want to portray Savannah as his number
Exactly.
one with her being in the game.
But I guess it didn't. It worked out for Rizzo, as we'll see.
Or wait, was the Rizzo Charlie thing before or after Savannah was taken out?
It was before, I think, or no, I don't fucking know. We're the dumb
It
ones.
might have been the morning after. I don't remember. So Charlie woke him up, and Charlie woke him up to ask him about the Billie Eilish Boomerang idol. Rizzo said he only told Dee about it. And Rizzo asked if Charlie told anybody about it. And Charlie said John Dre seemed like he knew about it, so he told him. And then Rizzo said, I must have stupid written on my forehead instead of Survivor player because I know John Dre isn't going around asking things like that. Like,
Which he nailed, by the way.
Jonathan's not thinking about the game. He's just a giant. Then
Thanks, Mike.
Yep. Rizzo starts Operation Bad Blood in honor of Charlie's favorite artist.
Because, we got bad blood.
Yeah, Rizzo, he was so insulted by the Jonathan question that he's like, Charlie has got to go. So Rizzo tells Dee about that situation with Charlie. And Dee says, I thought Charlie was the most dangerous player out here, but he's actually the dumbest.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, to
Dee
Dee's
went
credit,
hard.
to Dee's credit, if Charlie had not been going so hard against Rizzo because of this pretty mundane conversation he had with him, he would still be in the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is an important life lesson and an important Survivor lesson.
Yeah.
Don't let one single thing that somebody says consume your every thought and emotion and direction in life.
Well,
Why were you
in
looking at me when you said that? Don't make the late cracker start cracking.
In Charlie's defense,
I wouldn't do it.
that one little thing did cost him $1 million.
Well, no. I'm not talking about the little thing.
I'm saying
from
the
him.
little thing that Rizzo
Okay.
said.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
All Rizzo,
Rizzo
said was
said this
that
one thing, and then he's been gone.
Yeah.
Charlie's gone.
he
I don't
was
know who this
possessed
guy is.
by a demon of anger.
That's right. A demon.
This might just be who Charlie is now. This is what Maria did to him, and Rizzo brought it back out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Charlie.
Rizzo. I hate you. Go die in a hole.
Is that Dark Charlie?
I like
Charlie
Dark
in the
Charlie.
house.
I like Dark Charlie.
I hate you.
How come you only get the fun effects?
Because
I don't know. I don't know how it works. It just does.
he has the soundboard. Okay, anyway.
That's right.
Dee buried Charlie in that confessional. And now she's on board. Dee is on board with Operation Bad Blood.
That's right.
And Rizzo wants to pull in another person, Siri.
Yeah.
Smart.
So he gets Siri in the strategy hammock. And Siri, who's on the bottom, she's very happy to receive this lifeline. She finally met a Rizzo that was on the up and up. And Operation Bad Blood's looking good so far. Yeah, so we had to pause for a second because the Bramble house is having HVAC work done that is currently happening below us. Where did we leave off with? Oh, yeah, I was talking about Siri and Rizzo in the hammock. And
It looks like she finally found a Rizzo who was on the up and up.
How about that? Listen, I've said this before. If you're not expecting the Rizzo Siri alliance going into the season, I don't know what you're waiting for. It makes the most sense.
It does.
Yeah. Because she famously had never met a Rizzo that was on the up and up.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Now
right.
she has.
That's right.
It's incredible.
This is what makes season 50 so fun, is that you get to watch Siri,
Right.
one of the best players to ever play, make an alliance with Rizzo.
Right.
And it's just like, I felt the same way later when the episode became heavily Christian versus Aussie, where it's like, oh, how cool. We get to see two of the greatest players of all time that have never won compete against each other in a tribal kind. I love this
That's
season
right. And
so
Rizzo's
much.
trying to cement his name in that very list.
And I think he already has.
You think so?
And we can talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we will.
Rizzo really is living my dream. He back-to-back formed alliances with two of my favorite Survivor players of all time.
Also, can we talk about how cool Siri's shoes are this season?
Oh, yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Not enough people wear cool shoes on Survivor.
That's true. They need to be wearing more of those shoes that have the toes.
Yeah. I think they actually might be like banned.
They probably
Oh,
are.
really? Well, Wendy was wearing them on
Wendy
Edge
Williams?
of Extinction. Not
Oh,
Wendy Williams. Wendy's amazing from
That's
Edge
right.
of Extinction.
You're right. She was. And I don't feel like I've seen anybody since Wendy wear the toe shoes. I'll look it up.
Shout out to Wendy.
Shout out Wendy.
Toe shoe Wendy.
The greatest to ever do it.
Save the chickens.
Save the chicken, save the world.
Yeah, so Rizzo's awesome. I mean, not Rizzo. I meant to say Siri. I guess they're both awesome. Rizzo and Siri are awesome, and Jonathan is an idiot for doubting why Siri should be on 50.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Listen, this is what happens though when Siri plays and when Siri goes far into the game. There's like somebody like a Rizzo and a D that decide, you know what? I'm willing to I'm willing to work with Siri.
And it's always a huge mistake. I mean, I said this last night watching the show, but I'm like, I cannot believe Siri is still here.
Yeah.
The fact that Siri is still in this game shows how bad everybody else is playing.
Yeah.
If you have the greatest social player of all time playing this game, that should be the first boot.
First boot. Well, I do love that Dee last week said her best friend told her, don't work with Siri.
Yeah, and they're not listening.
There's nothing there's nothing you can do. You step foot on that island and you're immediately like she's a magnet.
Siri is a siren. She's out in the water and she sings her song. And if you're on that boat, you jump right off and drown yourself. That's what happens with the sirens, in Greek mythology.
Let's take
I am going to give Siri a nickname. From the Greek mythology.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the Greek culture.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to call her Siren Siri.
Siren Siri. That's pretty good. I really like that.
She's got her own gravitational pull.
She does.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, let's make a prediction right now. Do you think that Siri will be the mastermind behind either a Dee or Rizzo vote out later in the season?
I can almost picture Rizzo being blindsided by Siri as we speak.
Yeah.
And him being so happy about it.
That was my first thought. Siri said that Rizzo is her number one. And I was thinking Rizzo is going to get eaten alive by Siri at some point. Like, she's saying this now, but does she mean it?
I think that she's willing to send him down the river.
Yeah.
100%.
So we will see about that. Now it's challenge time with Chase.
Down the Rizzer.
Down the Rizzer. Yeah, so it's everybody's favorite part of the episode.
Yay! Gold Derby. Gold Derby.
Please
Gold
do not
Derby.
insult me
I'm the
by
Gold
giving
Derby.
the credit for my epic write-up for some other website.
That's
this
right.
is a Silver Derby exclusive, my new website.
That's right.
Where we break down Survivor challenges every week. Should probably have checked to make sure that's not an actual website
Silver
before I said
Derby.
that.
Oh, well.
Well,
All right.
What's that VPN?
Guys, before Jeff even explains what the challenge is, Christian leans over to Ozzy after seeing the water and says, I think we've got this one.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to break it to Christian. They do not have this one.
Yeah.
A very bold thing to say when you see a bunch of water to be like, we got this, when Jonathan is on the other tribe.
Yeah,
Jandre the Giant.
I think we're going to win this one.
2 tribe members will start on a platform in the ocean. One at a time, they will leap into the water, make their way through a series of obstacles.
Hey, Chase, can I cut you off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
The
no, don't do
Silver
this.
Derby is where drunk dreams come true.
Okay, never mind. This was
It's
worth
a
it.
restaurant where drunk dreams come true.
This was worth it.
It's a
then.
restaurant. You look so upset with me for cutting you off, but it was in fact worth it. The Silver Derby offers mouth-watering pizzas, burgers, and more.
Where is this located?
Let's find out.
And does Aussie own it?
Contact. It's in Linwood, Michigan.
Oh, interesting.
Shout out.
Shout out to the Silver Derby.
That's right.
On Monday and Sunday, they're closed, but Tuesday and Wednesday, they're open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Closed on Sunday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Whoa, where drunk dreams come
It's an
true.
offshoot from Chick-fil-A.
I know.
Yeah.
It's the drunk version
The
of
trunk
Chick-fil-A.
version of Chick-fil-A. They were trying to get into that. We need to get some of that heathen money.
Yeah.
Derby dollars. What is this?
Derby dollars.
This is how the Derby dollars work. Every dollar is a 0.5 Derby dollar. $1 equals 0.5 Derby dollar.
So for every dollar you spend, you get 50 cents in Derby dollars.
Yes. So 100 Derby dollars equals half off domestic draft beer. 200 Derby dollars equals half off shareables. 300 Derby dollars equals half off a burger. Adding an extra menu item is not covered by the half off. 400 Derby dollars, free dessert. 500 Derby dollars, half a pizza.
So
and,
wait,
medium
So in
free
order
toppings.
to get a free dessert, you have to spend over $1,000 at the Silver Derby. I've turned on the Silver Derby. I'm no longer a fan.
If you have 1,000 Derby dollars, you get a big loyalty $25 gift card and a free dessert.
What?
You get
What?
a $25 gift card?
If you spend
Yeah.
how many Derby points was the gift card?
Well, it was 1,000.
So $2,000,
Yeah.
you get a $25 gift card. All right, guys, join the new Making the Merge reward program. For every $5 a month you spend on the Patreon, we will give you 50 cents back at the end of the year. So 12 times 5 is
60.
70.
So you guys could potentially, and this isn't real, by the way. Don't ask us for $6 at the end of the year, guys. 2 tribe members will start.
I hate this place.
Yeah, Silver
This place
Derby
sucks.
Yeah, I hate them a lot. 2 tribe members will start on a platform in the ocean. One at a time, they will leap into the water. They'll make their way through a series of obstacles, collecting bags of coconuts along the way.
Dude, that's nuts.
Bring the coconuts to shore. A different tribe member will go through the coconuts and find some keys, 4 sets of keys. A different tribe member will then use those keys to unlock a box and release a grappling hook. Your last tribe member will use that grappling hook to retrieve a set of sandbags. You will then all work together to try and land those sandbags on some very small targets. Here's where it gets crazy. Only the first tribe to finish wins immunity. It's double elimination.
Double elimination.
And when Jeff makes this announcement, Coach goes, I knew that. I called it. I knew this was happening.
All right, LeBron, relax.
I really liked this challenge. I know
It's
it was a
great
kind of
one.
obstacle challenge, which we were kind of sick of last season, but this was different. This was really fun. Each member of the tribe had their own part of the challenge that they had to take on. It was really cool.
And then didn't end in a puzzle.
It didn't end in a puzzle at all. It ended in a really cool feat of
Which
athleticism.
we've seen before, but there's it's not that there's not skill in puzzles. Don't hear what I'm not saying. But
Right.
I do feel like there's something, I don't know, something to it. Like
There's
switch it up
something
every
about
once.
just tossing a sandbag up.
Yes.
That's like anyone can be good
can
or
do
bad
it.
at this.
Anyone can get hot at any moment. I like it
Yes.
a lot.
And
Yeah.
it's nothing against puzzles, but when everything ends in a puzzle, it makes it feel like if you're not good at puzzles, then you can't be good
a
in
good
challenges.
survivor.
Right. That's like not everybody is a puzzle person. Everybody in theory can throw a beanbag up.
Exactly.
Yes.
Then Colby tells us in a confessional as they're picking who goes out.
I
who
forgot
sits
about
out.
this.
This was very shocking to me. Colby tells us in a confessional that he injured his foot last episode. It's still not 100%, so he is sitting out for his team.
I'm worried about that.
I
As a
mean,
Colby drafter, I'm a little bit worried about this.
Yeah,
Do
pretty
we
wild.
think? I will say the one. I don't think he's gonna end up leaving because of this injury because they didn't do the thing where they're like, "Hey, medical's gonna check you out after." You know
that we saw.
right? But I think if they were wanting us to, I think if they were setting it up, they would have done that thing.
Yeah.
they would have done that bit.
Yeah, if they were setting up a medevac, we would have gotten some more like Colby struggling around camp. But we haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
or
nothing.
heard anything.
yeah.
Taking a step back from just a medevac, do you think that this could hurt his chances with his tribe if he cannot participate in the challenge?
He's been knighted.
Yeah, and we're
that's
going
true.
to the
That's
merge
true.
next week.
That's true. Maybe. We don't know that. We don't know
We're
that.
potentially going to the
We're
merge.
dropping our buffs. What it means, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Jeff is gonna kill you with a
It
silhouette.
could be another tribe swap. It could be the merge with the most amount of players of all time.
Right.
which is what I'm hoping for.
A lot of people are against that, but I agree with you, PD. I think that would be sick.
I think the most likely option is what is there 17 merge, but the merge the game is split up into either 2 or 3
Challenges?
and it's 2 or 3 teams
And for the challenge.
for the challenge and each mergatory.
So
if
we're
you
going to get a
will.
long mergatory.
I think there's a chance that we get 2 or 3 vote outs. I think each of those 3 teams could each go to tribal. One person safe on each of those. We send 3 home. We're down to 14. That's your merge.
I like that. I like that. We get to watch Jonathan. We get to watch Jonathan and Ozzy put on a master class on how to dive into the water. Then Joe shows us how to do the fireman flop.
That's right. That's exactly right. I listen, as somebody who has been a little criticized.
Critical?
Yeah, brother.
A little
A
criticizable.
little critical, if you will,
Criticized.
about Ozzy. I will say he is still unbelievable in the water.
He's
he
so good.
he beat Jonathan to the shore.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's insane.
my love for Ozzy, and I've brought this up almost every single week. Like tonight, it was double elimination, and it looked like I was going to be losing someone. I thought in my head as the tribal was going on, I said, I hope I lose a player so Ozzy doesn't go home. That's how much I love Ozzy. I've pretty much thrown away my tribe. Who cares about winning? I want Ozzy to win the game. I don't know what it is about this challenge, but Joe was really struggling. Couldn't even get up the ladder, which is kind of like a fireman's whole thing.
Yeah, Rizzo said it was the first time he'd seen Joe look gassed.
Charlie says...
Charlie said that?
Wow, guys, you are making us look dumber than ever. Dark Charlie says, I've never seen Joe this gassed. Then Rizzo starts calling Jandre the Giant, Hercules, Hercules. Because of Joe, Kahlo, it's me.
Right. That's how I remember it.
Super far behind. It's up to Genevieve to try and make up some time. But Genevieve does not make up any time. But what's that? Ding, 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 ding. It's Tiffy time.
The greatest to ever do it. The one that people said, oh, she shouldn't be back on 50. What has she done? Well, have you seen her untie bags? Have you? Because I have.
Tiffany is in charge of opening the bags of coconuts.
Incredible.
Which is very funny because when they're dividing out this challenge, that's a very quick part of the challenge. Like you don't look at it and be like, hey, that's a critical part. You would probably go, let's just put the least athletic person on this. Turns out it's a game-winning decision.
It's a game changer.
Tiffany is whipping open the bag of coconuts.
They're adding that sound like when you're spinning something in the air. They're adding that sound effect to it, which I thought was really funny.
Jeff even yells, I've never seen anyone work a rope like that.
Oh, come on. 49 seasons,
single-handedly,
25 years.
After Joe puts them so far behind, Tiff single-handedly gets Kahlo back into the game. Dee is asking the real questions while this is happening. Dee is asking her tribe with the keys. So if it doesn't fit, it's not it, right?
Yep, and that is how keys work.
Great job, Dee. I think you figured it out.
That's how she won.
By the time we get to the grappling hook, everyone's pretty tied up. It's pretty close now, thanks to Tiff.
That's right.
They make a big mistake. They let Coach wake up this morning. The TIDEWALKER gets the sandbag with his grappling hook on the very first throw. This puts Kahlo officially in the lead. Then
I'll say this. I'm sorry, you're doing such a wonderful job, but I did find it funny that Coach was the only one of the three at that time that realized that they have an entire plank that they can walk back and forth on. He used the whole thing. Everybody else like sat in the middle and like, oh, I didn't get it. Too bad. Let me try it again. And he said, I can do this and then walk. Fall right.
He TIDEWALKed.
He TIDEWALKed
because he doesn't let the obstacles get him.
That's right.
No, he wades through the obstacles like a true TIDEWALKER.
That's
exactly right.
Roll Tide.
But then it was time for the hardest part of the challenge. I like to call it vertical cornhole.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you. And it's also like reverse cornhole because instead of trying to get it through a hole, you're trying to make it on a little circle.
Yeah, in this
so
game,
it's corn circle.
The circle is all of it.
Vertical corn circle.
Some say that everything's a circle.
That's right.
The world is a sphere.
Circle gets a square.
If you're not a flat earther. I bet Jonathan's a flat earther. Aussie and Jonathan are both doing a pretty good job here at the vertical cornhole. It's neck and neck, but Joe has actually got the lead for Kahlo. He just needs one bag, and boom, after putting his tribe in dead last at the beginning of this challenge, Joe makes up for it and wins it all. But the real hero was Tiffany, and yet they still do not give her a single confessional in this episode.
Let's also point out, not only did she do rope, she also got one or two of those beanbags out there before, and then she did the thing that you're supposed to do,
which is
when you realize that you don't have it anymore, you tag out.
Exactly.
Tiff's a team player. Tiff is a game changer. It's Tiff. That's why I drafted her.
That means that Sela and Vatu are headed to tribal council tonight.
Operation Bad Blood in full swing. Rizzo has gotten D on his side. He's gotten Siri. Now he needs Camilla. So he invites her to the strategy hammock and tells her about the Billy Idol. And then to try to endear himself to Camilla, he tells this lie about Kyle's final words to him in the game about how Rizzo was like a little brother to Kyle. And Kyle wants Rizzo to work with Camilla if he gets the chance. He made it sound like it was Kyle's dying wish.
And I'm so stupid. I'm like, man, I don't remember that happening. Turns out, didn't happen.
Nope.
You can lie on Survivor. I don't know if you guys knew that.
You can lie on Survivor, but it's not a good idea to lie to the most prolific liar.
That's true.
In the new era. But then we have Charlie, who thinks he has the numbers to get Rizzo out and stay on top of the information that might be floating out there. So Charlie wants to be the first to tell Camilla about the Billie Eilish boomerang idol that Rizzo just told Camilla about.
right.
So he asked Camilla if Rizzo told her about the idol, and Camilla did what she does best. She lied, and she said no. She pretended to hear about the Billie idol for the first time. And then Camilla, she doesn't seem to trust Rizzo or Charlie, but we've got two groups of three, and now Camilla is in the middle of that as the swing vote. So Camilla decides if Charlie or Rizzo goes home.
That's exactly right. Camilla cooked this episode.
She did.
She was great.
And watching Camilla, it was upsetting for me because I was reminded of how much I love Camilla.
She's
so for
awesome.
her to not be on my team,
Yeah.
for her to be a Jonathan's jackpot, for Camilla to be jacking it for 50.
Yeah, I didn't.
kinda
like-
upsetting.
I didn't like that either.
Jacking it for 50.
Yeah, Camilla's jacking it.
For 50.
And I wish she was on a journey, but you know what? I decided to cut ties with most of my players. It is what it is. I have to
You
live
made a
with that.
choice. You made a
I
decision.
did. Now we go to the other tribe going to tribal, Vatu. Christian wants Angelina out of there. David is trying to slay the Goliaths.
Ah,
Emily said if there was ever an easy vote on Survivor, this is it. So the plan is to tell Angelina and Stephanie. However, Oscar is still upset about the Mike White blindside and does not trust Christian. So he demands some insurance.
what kind of insurance could he possibly get?
He demands that Christian give him his shot in the dark. And then Christian, he says he understands that Ozzy was left out of the vote, but he's concerned about this play. He thinks Ozzy might be trying to disarm him. And then what did he call Ozzy?
A prissy pants.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Ozzy was such a prissy pants. He's
That's
a
right.
baby.
It's like I think he
we've
said a
been seeing
poly
Christian
prissy
get
pants.
really upset this season.
Yeah,
he's getting
being a little
frustrated with the gameplay of other players, and I think that's something that comes with him wanting to control every aspect.
Mhm.
And it's very interesting and entertaining to watch.
I was so excited when Oscar came up with this idea
Yeah,
to
it was-
get his shot in the dark because I said, "Uh-oh, look who's come to play for 50. Oscar is going to blindside or vote out Christian. He's going to do it. He has an idea."
I actually think that the way he does play it, because you all listening have seen the episode. He doesn't blindside Christian.
He doesn't.
He goes, "Give me your shot in the dark so I know I can trust you." And then that's what they do. I thought Christian making the decision to give him
Well, I was
was
surprised
a
he did
bold.
it.
Initially, he wasn't going to.
Yeah.
But he did come around because Emily decides that
Emily's flipping again.
she went to Christian and she's like, "Hey, by the way, Ozzy wants you out." Christian, who got all wide-eyed again, he's like, "Oh, no." He decided to give Ozzy the shot in the dark in that moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised that Christian did it, and there was listen. I love that Christian is here.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's very fun.
Mm.
I really thought that Ozzy was going to do it. I thought Ozzy was going to blindside him.
I did too. I was really shocked when Christian gave him the shot in the dark. But also, of all the things to give up, I can see why he weighed the option and said it's in my best interest. Shot in the dark, you don't get to vote, and you have a 1 in 6 shot of being safe, if it's even you tonight.
Right.
He goes, or I can give that up to Ozzy, potentially guarantee my safety tonight, and if I really feel in trouble, I can do the fake idol I have planted at Tribal.
Yep.
So I can see why he was willing to do that. I think Christian's a genius, and I don't think that it was an easy decision that he made. I'm sure he weighed every option.
Right.
And then Christian, he said that Ozzy, he can't believe he's being such a baby. So he did this just to appease Ozzy for this vote. He called him a baby and then said he was being so anodyne.
Anodyne.
Another word that there's no way Ozzy knows.
I do know what it means, though. It means like the general idea is
Jonathan, stop. You're driving me crazy.
basically that's
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you get poisoned, they'll give you an anodyne, and you'll feel better.
you go. Yeah.
Totally. Back to Sela. Rizzo tells Siri that he has an idol. And this made Siri feel guilty because she's like, "You're not supposed to be sharing secrets on Survivor, but this is the new era, baby. We don't keep secrets here." So she tells Rizzo that she has an extra vote from Ozzy. Rizzo is the only one who knows about this, and Siri really wants to play with Rizzo. She told him, we just got married. It's me and you to the end.
That's right. We just got married.
They just got married.
We just got married.
Here comes the Riz.
Yeah, congrats to the happy couple.
Yes, 100%.
And then Rizzo tells
Dream
everybody, Rizzo is talking about how awesome he was on 49 to like the whole camp.
Rizzo, you got to shut up, brother.
Yeah, this made me. I thought Rizzo was going home. The amount of screen time that he was getting of him just bragging, I was like, oh, he's coming off very arrogant. This is to set up him getting blindsided.
Yeah, he was like, Jeff told me you were so awesome on your season that you got to come back for 50.
Yeah.
And then Devins put the idol antics thing out there, so he can't just do that again because people are going to know about it.
Savannah blew up his spot.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So Savannah must have told Devins. I don't think they showed it, but she must have told Devins all about that at some point. And Rizzo, he really doesn't need any reason to raise his threat level, which was already extremely high. But then we have Camilla, who is unsure if she should believe him about all the 49 stuff because they didn't see it. But she said if it's true, then it's scary. And she also said, who goes around calling themselves Riz God? That's insane. But going into this tribal, it's not in the hands of the fans. It's in the hands of Camilla. Then going into the Vatu tribal, Ozzy wants to take out Angelina or Christian. Christian hopes Ozzy trusts him and sticks to the plan to vote out Angelina. And let's go to tribal. Let's talk about the
Tribal 1.
Yeah,
Tribal 1. And the most important thing to talk about at Tribal 1 was Jeff doing impressions of Jonathan, Colby, and Christian.
Jeff, man, I think he kind of crushed those impressions, especially the Colby one.
Yeah, I think so.
What did you guys think of him?
Mr. Jeff, I think you did a great job. Hey, Mr. Jeff, great contribution.
Mr. Jeff, I'll say this. As clearly a master impressionist, thank you. You can't just do a tagline. You really got to embody the voice.
Yeah.
So I do feel like this was like of the silly Jeff stuff. This was my favorite of the things that have happened this season. But yeah, I don't know. It was just okay.
I think he nailed the Colby impression.
Yeah, I think so too. And Christian.
He goes, now Probst. The second he said now Probst, I was like, oh yeah, he does call him Probst. He's the only one that does that. But it's because he knew Jeff when they were both in their 20s.
That's right. That's right.
Ozzy, he kind of apologized for his blow up. Then Angelina said he didn't need to apologize. And then Christian said he understood and says deep down, Ozzy is a thoughtful and reflective person and he respects that.
And then he proceeds to go, which I already knew that. I already knew that all along. And I was like, that was a good play, Christian.
Yeah. And then Angelina says she's a ride or die, and she hopes everybody knows that.
They do, and they don't care.
Yep. Let's get to the vote. First vote, Angelina. Second vote, Angelina. One vote, Steph. And then the sixth person voted out of Survivor 50 is Angelina. Yeah. And Angelina's last act in the game of Survivor is to give her former tribe mates her jacket on the way out.
Great bit. Really proud of her for that one.
It was funny. It was funny. I liked it. And I'll say this. I'm very intrigued by Angelina's exit press over the next day or so. I'm excited to listen to it and hear if she has the same take on Christian as Mike.
They're not friends.
Mike clearly
is upset.
Very hurt by Christian. Has not talked to
him.
But
why'd you say that they're not friends?
Because I have... If I can find it.
Angelina.
I have an Instagram.
Mike and Christian were friends. Angelina and Mike were friends. Angelina and Christian weren't really friends.
Oh.
But they were friendly. Like I've seen
but they weren't friends.
Them doing stuff. So
like Mike talked about going on vacations with Christian. Like they were close.
Here it is directly from the source. Angelina Keeley did a Q&A on
AMA.
An AMA. She didn't ask me anything. I guess it's the same thing. She did a Q&A on Instagram. And somebody asked, are you and Christian still friends? Angelina said, no, but we were never really friends. He and Mike were actually good friends, though, for 7 years. Mike was the bridge/glue holding us together. I asked Mike the first day that we all swapped together, are you completely sure Christian is with you? And he said yes, and I was wary of Christian, but if Mike trusted him, then I did too.
Yikes.
Well, so let's talk about that. I think that Christian did exactly what he had to do. When he got on that beach and he's there with his two other players that he played on his season with, immediately everyone started talking about how they needed to get rid of the David and Goliath 3. I think Christian realized if he takes out Angelina and Mike White it's better for his game in the long run. It breaks my heart that Mike White is maybe not friends with Christian anymore over this game.
I'd say definitely not.
I'm going to give it time and hope that they fix it. But because at the end of the day, I mean, we saw this in the very first All-Stars of Survivor when Lex was furious with Boston Rob over something that happens in the game.
Well, are they cool now?
No.
so it's
But
not
I was
looking good.
hoping that Mike White and Christian, because Christian is there to win. Christian loves the gameplay. He's an analytical mind. It probably never even occurred to him that Mike White and him would no longer be friends if he got Mike White blindsided. But
I guess we'll find out when and if Christian gets voted out. I'm sure that'll be a big topic of
they'll
conversation
talk
in his
about
exit
it.
press.
We do have a live finale.
That's true.
yeah.
I wonder if, I mean, I'm sure Mike would have to have that blocked off on his calendar. But like he's in France right now for White Lotus. I don't.
They'll be done shooting by then.
But he's going to go back to LA for that. I mean, that's
It's a one night,
but it's I don't know.
It's a one night thing, and they should be done shooting White
think
Lotus
so?
by then. Yeah.
So now
You got the production schedule.
I just know how production works.
You got the production schedule.
Yeah, that's true. I actually do have something really cool to tell you guys later. I can't say it on the pod though.
I think I know what it is.
No, you don't.
I wasn't sure if he was. I wasn't sure if they were currently shooting White Lotus, or because I know he goes to places and like will just stay there for a long time to work ahead. I wasn't sure.
I saw the casting announcements, so I assume that they're shooting.
Yeah.
But anyway, we can cut that out.
No, I do know what it is. Chase is going to be on The Masked Singer.
Oh yeah!
And I'm singing "Bad Blood" by Taylor
Yeah.
Swift.
That's right.
Okay, now it's Sila's first time at Tribal. This is the first time anybody but Vatu has gone to Tribal. That's crazy. So Charlie said it's exciting because it's the start of their game, but he's around a bunch of veteran liars, so it's a bit scary. And then Jeff asked Rizzo about the pros and cons of being an unknown commodity, and Rizzo starts talking about how, historically, players who play back-to-back do really well. But who wants to play Survivor with an unknown player? So he told Mr. Jeff about how he was telling his tribe mates about how he played 49, and he hopes that they see him as a loyal player and that they'll keep him around.
Right.
I think Rizzo, he needs to tone it down a little bit. I think the first thing out of his mouth shouldn't be, back-to-back players always kill it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I intend to also stick around for a long time.
Now let's find out if Operation Bad Blood actually worked. While the votes are being cast, we got Rizzo and Charlie cutting promos on each other.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
The Rizzo one was great. Charlie one, I'm not joking when I say I am concerned
He is
about Charlie.
consumed with anger.
I'm genuinely concerned for Charlie. I don't know if Charlie was doing a bit this season where he was going to make that in his entire personality was that he was still incredibly bitter about how he lost Survivor. But I genuinely hope that he finds the peace that he desperately needs.
Dare I say that Maria cost him both seasons?
Yes,
definitely. That is what happened.
100%.
I was thinking about that on the way here.
And I think that it very well could be one of those things where he felt like he had worked through it. Then Survivor, once again, as they talked about in this episode, brings out the trauma, and it's the only thing that you think about. But hopefully he's doing
I hope that they bring Charlie back again.
I
and
like
Maria's
Charlie.
in as well.
I would love it.
I would love to see them play together.
Yeah.
What would be interesting is a season. Maybe we'll save this for
Blood Rivals.
Blood Rivals, like the person,
Coach Ozzy.
Yeah.
Which I doubt they'll bring them back again. But Maria,
like somebody who is back.
Mary. And
What am I trying to say? Backstabbed. Their closest alliance member, and put those two on the same camp together.
D and what was his name?
Austin.
He's not important.
No, he's not, and I think he's fine.
Yeah.
He's dating Jeff Probst's niece.
Amanda Probst.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Charlie, it's great for the show that he is having this mental
we
health
had a
crisis.
blast.
Yeah, it's been awesome for the show. Terrible for him. He should probably get some help.
He really hit the season and said the old Charlie can't come to the phone right now.
That's right.
Why? Because he's dead.
Because he's dead.
I just would have liked to see him not that way. I hope he comes back.
I loved evil Charlie.
I loved it too.
But for his sake.
I want to see him play again a full thing where like his entire identity.
You know,
is in
even
this.
when he was goofing off and playing around, it was violent. Him and Jonathan.
That's right. That's,
fighting.
you know,
Oh.
that's a great point.
You know, I think we need to get Charlie on this show. We need to talk to him about this. We
I
can do
think so.
Survivor therapy with Charlie.
You know what? We had Mike White on last week. Maybe we can get Charlie on.
Yeah.
Charlie.
But I want to read what Charlie said because Charlie's confessional, I liked it better than Rizzo's. Rizzo's was fun, full of Taylor Swift references. But then Charlie, he said, if I knew nothing about your game, it'd be better than the one thing I know, that you betrayed your number one.
Dude. And it was, I mean, the anger, his face has changed in this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy.
The big question that I want asked in the exit, and the question that I would ask him is, now that you've seen 49,
Do you regret
do
going
you
so
regret
hard?
the way that you played again? Like throwing out how, like you clearly you played the way you played because of the information that you thought you knew.
Oh, yeah. Charlie got
Now-
voted out.
Yeah. Now, actually knowing the truth, seeing a full season of Rizzo, would you have changed if there was a break? If you had seen 49 and
Yes.
then filmed 50,
Would it
Would-
have changed? It definitely would have.
Yeah.
It definitely would have because Rizzo, one of the more loyal players.
yeah,
He stayed with Savannah and Baldy the entire time.
yeah,
And the fact that Maria causing his downfall again, he has to recognize that.
The irony
now.
in that,
Yeah. Just brutal. First she took $1 million. Well, she didn't take $1 million from him. You know, the jury.
he could have still won.
Yeah, he could have still won if he played a
But
little bit differently.
She did.
But yeah, she kind of did. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough thing to say that Charlie got robbed because Kinsey also was a good player. But Charlie's biggest flaw in Survivor is Maria. He trusted the wrong person.
Yeah. Now refresh my memory. Charlie backstabbed Maria.
Yes,
That's
And
right.
she
And
was
then
so
Maria on
bitter.
the jury.
So really,
When she wanted to do that to him. So she was
really,
being a baby.
Charlie
It's honestly
what's
the word
also betrayed his
that
number
Rizzo
one.
used. Anodyne.
Christian.
Christian, yeah.
Yeah.
It's real anodyne.
It's real
The
antidote.
whole
real
thing is
anodyne
anodyne. It was anodyne for Maria. It was anodyne for Charlie.
It's one big anodyne.
Yeah. Dang,
I'm an
man.
anodyne, you're an anodyne.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we do it?
I think we did it.
Big week next week. We are getting potentially a merge.
We are dropping our
Jeff
buffs.
what Jeff says is this is going to be changing Survivor forever.
Yeah.
Now he overstates a lot.
He does. So
But
like
a merge with the amount of players that usually starts a season, having a merge,
yeah.
that does feel game changing.
It does. I'm definitely, but you what? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested.
He got me excited. I'm hooked, brother.
I'm excited to watch this episode as the Nightwalker.
That's
for the
right.
first
And the
time.
Lake Cracker.
And
the
what were
mountain,
you, Bran?
on the mountain bone.
The Mountain Bone.
Pretty sick nicknames all around.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan.
Yeah,
How about Jonathan not being here and contributing the best thing of the day?
I know.
He really probably the best thing he's ever made ever. And that's counting some of those songs.
Yeah, that's right.
He really does drive me crazy.
Jonathan, stop. You're driving me crazy.
I'm going to start doing it along with the thing like the Billie Eilish.
That's right. All right. I guess next week.
Yep.
You're about to hear some ads that help keep the lights on here in the old studio. Thanks for listening or don't listen. It's really up to you at this point. It's at the end of the show. I mean, you're listening to me. Hi. But here they come. I promise they're coming. Yep, here they are. Happy day.